Which leadership style should you adopt? We have about different numbers of leadership styles. We have the authoritative, the democratic, we have the transformational, we have the servant, which is also the laissez-faire, different sort of leadership style. The authoritative is also the autocratic. And this kind of leadership style doesn't give room for team members' input. They don't give room for contribution or collaboration. They take decision hands off without anybody's input. And disadvantage of this leadership style is that the morale of the team member may reduce because it may not be fair on them. They don't have a sense of belonging, and since decisions are not passing through them, or they don't have a say in what is going on in the operation of the system, they tend to lose their morale, which might affect their productivity at the end of the day. So, but the advantage the autocratic or the authoritative leadership style has is that they are able to handle pressure in a moment where quick decisions making are required, which someone who doesn't have that capacity to take analyzed risk decision definitely make an error or falter or make mistakes in those decisions. And so, in moments where quick decision making is required, fast risk analysis and prompt response to situation, autocratic or authoritative leadership style is always advisable. You always look for somebody that can help you analyze things in a few seconds and come up with the best decision that's will improve your productivity, maintain your quality and standard, and of course, move forward with whatever you are going, your goals and vision. Then we have the democratic, which always seek to receive collaboration from team members. They seek the input of team members. They don't take decision without the consideration of their team members. So, and this also always boosts the team members' morale and most likely increase their productivity because they have a sense of belonging. And so, autocratic and democratic are always kind of conflicting, but whichever leadership style you find yourself portraying, depending on some numbers of factors, you should know which leadership style you should adopt. Factors like the type of resources you have at your disposal, infrastructure, your environment, your company culture, your resources in terms of skills, capacity, infrastructures, and all of that. You want to look at people that can maintain, people who can handle the skill set and all of that. So you want to authoritative leadership style hardly delegates responsibility, and when they even do, they don't believe that the outcome can be exact as they do want it. And if they do delegate responsibility, they are always in close supervision for that particular task being delegated. So we have the authoritative, we have the democratic, which is also like one that absorbs, that allows input. Now we have the transformational leadership style, which gives access to a little bit of autonomy, a delegated autonomy on team members, giving them access to grow to their full potential, increasing their capacity, uh, improving upon their efficiency. And of course, when you are a transformational leadership, you adopt the transformational leadership style, whoever comes to you can't go back the same way or remain at the same level. You always look for a way to impute, give to them, improve them, motivate them, inspire them to become better version of themselves, reaching their full potential. So, and then we have the servant leadership, which is also the Azufizu or Asufri. This kind of leadership, as they do say, that if you have not been led to serve, you won't serve while leading. So it's a kind of leadership style that is characterized by putting others ahead of your own need, looking for the advantage, looking for the pressure that your decision will be on team members. So, in all of your decision making, in all of your operational and systems, you always consider the output, the pressure, the impact, the advantage or the disadvantage that it might have in any way possible before you even go ahead. And because of that, most likely you are emotional, most likely you may not be able to take quick decision under pressure, most likely you might find it very difficult to come to a certain decision because you're considering a lot of factors. What about this person? What about that loop? What about that angle? What about this perspective? And at the end of the day, your time is so much consumed in thoughts because you are a servant and you don't want to offend people, you don't want to step on people's toes, you are genuinely concerned about them, and definitely you must move forward. So, but whichever type of leadership you want to adopt, whether the autocratic, the democratic, the laissez-faire, the transformational, the servant style, whatever it is, they are all good. It's just that some level of factors must be considered before you adopt whichever one you want to go for, which I've earlier mentioned, and I'm recapping. Factors like your environment. What kind of environment do you have? What kind of company culture are you building? Is it something that people can just walk freely into your office and talk to you, or there is a kind of hierarchy, kind of order, a kind of structure where things have to pass through some level of authority before they come to you, which is good. Some people's leadership style is so democratic that it's geared them towards building a personal relationship with their workers, their team members, um, and all of that. So, which one are you? I want you to comment in the comment section below. One of all of these styles you must portray if you're a leader, and it's just to help you know that there are many leadership styles and how to go about them. Okay, thank you. My name is Johnson, and do have a productive life.